Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, it is time for Robcast Radio A.M. Coming at you live, uncut, and unrated from beautiful Brazoria County by way of Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. Oh, so wake up, you little maniacs. It's Valentine's Day. And woo, what a day we have today. Here's Zombie, and here it goes. Alright. Well, guys, I am Rob C., also known as Zombie. And welcome to Robcast Radio A.M. Now in the double digits, and it looks like we're able to get our show back on the air this week because the Wi-Fi is kicking. We're blessed and happy to be alive. It's Valentine's Day, so rock and roll, guys. I'm Zombie, and here we go. What's going on in y'all's little world? Because you know I am just a squirrel, guys. Tuesday morning, it's Valentine's Day, and it looks like we could definitely have some better weather here in southern Texas. I mean, I just heard tornado warnings and stuff broadcasting over to the north of us. So I did say a little prayer for everybody to the north of us. The storm's passing through, and that we're all going to have a super awesome, blessed Valentine's Day today. It's like that's all we need is another holiday, right? And we'll get into that. How do you all feel about Valentine's Day? I happen to think that, hey, it's no big deal, but just like, I think there's just too many fucking holidays. There's just too many holidays, guys. You know, I mean, what? Just a couple, like the other weekend before last was the Super Bowl. So, you know, everyone went a little bit, you know, to for their Super Bowl party and stuff like that. And then, man, people are just now getting over, like, Christmas and stuff like that. But guess what? It's tax season, so if people aren't paying taxes, we've got everyone out there that wants to take what little bit of tax return that you've all earned, right? And so, I don't know. That's what we needed, another holiday right here to tell the person that knows that you love them that you love them. It doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. Maybe for young romance, I could see it. I could see it like I'm single. I could see it using it as like an icebreaker. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, girl? Be my Valentine, girl. No. The producer's laughing at me. Be my Valentine, girl. Come on, I'll come up with something a little bit more creative than that. But yeah. And then I see where, some people, hey, we do not need a commercial. Not that commercial. So I decided, that we will, what I was saying is that, and there are some females that think that they should have, and, well, not only females, but particularly what I noticed, like on Facebook, some females are like, have multiple Valentines. Woo! And I guess a lot of dudes are like that too. They have a bunch of Valentines. I don't know. I'm one or nothing. You know, one's enough. Okay. So Valentine's Day. It's kind of also a little bit counterproductive if you want to get like it's the time to buy chocolates, but you want your lady to be in shape and not be fucking diabetic. So how does that work? And then they have the edible arrangements. Yeah, edible arrangements. If I can go into a sugar coma eating one of those motherfuckers. I don't know. I like the idea of the holiday. But I think that just like anything else, that's kind of how I feel about Christmas. If we're going to help homeless people, if we're going to feed the hungry and stuff like that, then we should do it every day. We shouldn't have to set aside a holiday in order to tell people our sweetheart that we love them. And I don't know, maybe we'll look into the history of Valentine's Day, why the fuck it was even invented. Saint Valentine, who the heck was that? Because it seems, it just seems like, okay. Well, we know we got this long until Easter, and then after that, we've got another candy holiday coming up, so we got to put something right here for people who will buy our fucking chocolate. Peanut butter. Chocolates. I don't know. What do you think? So we all do it. And what about the little fucking $1 fucking stuffed animals that people pay 20 or 30, 40, 50 bucks for? And you give it to your sweetheart. Yeah, I don't know. My thing is this is how I feel about it. I think it's the thought that counts. I'm the type of person that would much rather write something down in my own hand than ever buy someone a Hallmark card or anything that anyone else wrote and then just sign it. And that's is that just being is that eccentric? Just don't buy into all of the massive mass rush of everyone has to do this, so you must. No, you must not. You do not have to do that. You do not have to do what everyone else is doing, and it does not mean that you do not love the people around you. If you do not buy chocolate or roses today, it does not mean that you do not love the person that you love. You feel me? You hear me? I'm saying? However, if you're that female at work and your old man didn't send you some motherfucking flowers today, it's his ass. He ain't getting no punani. He ain't getting none of that hoo-hoo dilly. What a ha-ha. Nee or the noo-noo. None of it. Or the boogity-boos. Jiggly gigs. None of that. You ain't getting none of that, dude. Oh, and I know you're thinking, man, I could buy a case of beer instead of buying these damn roses. Fuck it. Do it, man. You'll feel better. Oh, I'm talking to the ladies, too. And we'll buy you a bottle instead of... I guess, do women buy Valentine's gifts for their old men? I don't know. Can you say too many Valentine's days? Being a bachelor, 100% zombie? Maybe. But I can tell you that I wake up every single day doing what I love to do, living the dream. And I encourage every single person to do what they love to do and to use the special talents that you have to your advantage. And there's always a creative solution out of your situation. And it's like just talking about Valentine's Day, people look at me like they feel sorry for me because I'm single. And I look at it like this. No, you should have felt sorry for me, the girlfriend I had, a couple of girlfriends before. You know what I'm saying? I would much rather be single right now. So now, at a little bit over 40, yes, I'm pretty selective. Yes, I do not tip my toe into the proverbial waters of dating very much. However, that's one of those things that you feel like whenever it happens, it'll happen. Focusing on way bigger, better things. Been in the lab with a pen and a pad trying to get this damn Robcast off. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So I decided for Valentine's Day, I'm watching it's an old movie from like probably 1980 or 81-ish called My Bloody Valentine. And if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. There's another one. There's a new one. I think there's an updated one, a remade one, but you gotta see the original. The dude carves out people's hearts and sends it to the mayor in a heart-shaped box. Yeah, the axe murderer escaped, the pickaxe murderer escaped from the mental institution. They never had a record of him ever being there. Some of his co-workers had gotten trapped in the mine and killed because they were having a Valentine's party. So 10 years later, the only miner that survived made it back and vowed that if they ever had a Valentine's Day party again, he would kill them all. Or something like that. Something like that. So yeah, a good, nice little slasher movie to start the day with. However, it's very campy because it's dated. It was supposed to be terrifying back in the day, and it was. My older brother Kenny, Orvonius Maximus, he will not watch horror movies, bloods and guts. However, he can shoot a hog and gut it out and field dress it or do whatever the fuck you need to do, any kind of animal. You know, that's no big deal. But he would never ever watch this movie or the Jason movies, or I'm trying to think of the other. Tell you what, it was a fucked up scary movie. That's a good Valentine subject. What were your favorite horror movies? Now this is one. Champ. What's up, cuz? Champ. What's up, Howard? Look, Champ told me about this movie back in the day. And we're talking, this is my cool-ass cousin that used to take me to concerts when I was 12, 13, 14, all the way up till, when I was in my 20s. We used to go to concerts together all the way up till then. And I fucking kind of act like a 20-year-old douchebag to him, and we quit talking. Totally my fault. However, we're good to go now. We're buddies. But the point is that my cousin Champ tells me about this movie back in the day called The Last House on the Left. And let me tell you something, man. I watched it only like a couple years ago. And it's fucking trippy and weird, and it's probably one of the best endings of a slasher movie that I've ever seen. It's pretty good. And the only better slasher movie, not slasher movie, but I don't know, I'm saying the ending of Last House on the Left is fucking classic. If you just watch parts of it and then go and watch the very end after you see what the guy does, and then how they get retribution, how they get back at him. But the other one, my other fave, as far as I guess you would call it a thriller. It's definitely like anyway, a scary movie, a thriller, horror movie called Ghost Ship. And if you've never seen Ghost Ship, it was a movie came out like in the late 90s. Oh yeah, leave everything on, Flip. Sorry guys. A movie called Ghost Ship. Check out the very beginning of it because it's cool as hell. It starts out on a boat, on a big ship, like a luxury cruise liner. Starts out like a luxury cruise liner, and if you know the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But Ghost Ship starts out, and it's this big, that's like a dance out on the deck of the cruise liner, and everyone's out there dancing, and it's the captain of the ship, I think, dancing with the little girl, and everyone out there, and it shows that something breaks, and this fucking cable just shoots all the way across everyone on the dance floor, out on the deck of the ship, and it chops them all in half like a fucking razor string, like a fucking, just a paracord, like, a metal cable. That was a trip. It starts out there waltzing or doing their dance and stuff, and that shit breaks, and 2 or 3 seconds later you see people falling in half, and everyone's dead. That was cool. That was the coolest beginning scene to a horror movie. Oh, and what else do we have going on around town and around? Guys, I freaking interviewed Chris Ryder last night, and he had been, he was just now working with setting up the show.